Best tips for surviving the Indian Ocean tsunami. Tsunamis can approach the source at 30 miles per hour and they can race to more than 100 feet high. So this means that they pose a deadly threat to the coastal populations. In 2004, the Indian Ocean tsunami, and in 2011, the Kapooka tsunami, are considered as the two most vivid and tragic examples of these waves' destructive power. Tsunamis are the large waves generated by earthquakes and landslides and volcanic eruptions under the sea. They can travel to the oceans at hundreds of miles per hour and rise into towering water masses as they approach the shore. Staying safe in a tsunami is very important, and for that, you need to know how you will protect your area in the first place. Generally, many local governments highlight the hazard areas and evacuation routes for the communities which are at risk. The aftermath of the tsunamis that occurred in the Indian Ocean devastated villages and took the life of 230,000 individuals. This is the fourth largest death toll from an earthquake in history. On December 26, 2004, a massive earthquake occurred under the Indian Ocean at a little distance from the coast of Indonesia. This was an earthquake of 9 magnitudes, and it created a series of tsunamis that led to a lot of destruction within a few hours. Earthquake has been labeled as the Sumatra Andaman Islands earthquake, and it is also considered as the earthquake of the highest magnitude in this region over 40 years. As a result of this tsunami, Indonesia was the hardest hit, followed by Sri Lanka, India, and Ireland. This is still the most terrifying memory in the minds of individuals who survived miraculously. You cannot stop or slow down a tsunami. So in this case, you need to prepare yourself. This would help you to face any kind of adverse situation effectively. If you want to know the best tips for surviving the deadly Indian Ocean tsunami, then this video is for you, because we will be discussing all the tips recommended by experts to prevent the lives of people. But before jumping into the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give the video a thumbs up. Let's get started. Move to a higher ground. This is the best advice related to tsunami safety. If you are feeling that the tsunami is about to approach or hate your area, then it is better to be safe than sorry. Tsunamis move at a super fast speed, and that's why they can strike very, very quickly following an earthquake. So the quicker and higher you and your family can get up a hill, the better. Keep in mind that if you have a lighter emergency backpack, then you will travel faster, and you don't want to be lumbered by an enormous suitcase. Generally, it is recommended to reach someplace at least 100 feet above sea level or 2 miles away from the ocean. If you are not sure where you need to go, then you can follow the evacuation signs also. In this case, it is also important to pay attention to the instructions given by the emergency personnel, because they may recommend a different evacuation route for you. Keep yourself prepared. In case you are traveling to the areas which are famous tsunami hotspots, then it is very important to keep yourself well prepared and be alert to any emergencies or warnings made by the local authorities. Always make sure that you keep an emergency inside your travel pack. It is important if you need to dash in the middle of the night. Moreover, also stock food, water, and clothing that is appropriate to the climate at that time. And also add a small first aid kit if possible. Keep these things packed with some other essentials for a few days. You need to ensure that you keep your travel backpack lighter so that you can easily carry it, especially if you are supposed to climb a hill. Take shelter. Not have sufficient time to reach the ground before the tsunami arrives. If you can see the waves, then in this case, you should assume that you are close enough to run away from it. So in this case, you need to find yourself a shelter. The most suitable one is to find vertical tsunami shelters. This is because these structures are strong enough to withstand the onslaught of water, and they are tall enough to clear the danger zone and placed in locations where as many people as possible can cross them. Some recent information states that the city of Long Beach is planning to build a tsunami shelter that will be similar to an armored hill. Other cities are also designing tsunami structures as well. For example, Newport Island is turning a forest held into a large refuge that can accommodate 2,300 people. So in case you are also one of those people who are flying from a tsunami, then try to find a sturdy concrete welding and climb as high as possible, at least 2/3 floor. If you can go to a large hotel with several stories, then that would be the best site for you. Beware of warnings. According to the reports, the main reason for the high death toll in the Indian Ocean tsunami was in part caused by a defective tsunami warning system, which simply means that people were not prepared at all. So in this case, you need to be extremely cautious when deciding to move to your homes or the hill. Do not return to your places until you are sure that everything is clear on the ground, or otherwise, you will surely lose your life. In this case, the government and the concerned authorities should be vigilant enough in making warnings so that people can move to safer areas. And this is part of good management, which will prevent loss of life. That was all for today's video. Hope you liked it. Do you have any other tips for surviving a deadly tsunami? Mention this in the comments section below. Don't forget to ring the notification bell for more amazing videos. Thanks for watching.